Alright, welcome back to another video. It's May the 8th today, as you would have seen earlier in the video already. We're cleaning out the heifer barn. Yeah, the first clip of the video would have been 2350 on the manure spreader, this tractor. We had the load of manure out of the tie stall barn to haul out. This tractor's on the spreader for the past 2 days. Because yesterday, cab tractor was on the turbo till, 2750 was on the straw chopper, and I was using the other loaded tractor to feed cows. So that's the way things worked out. This tractor runs the manure spreader just fine. Yeah, does a pretty good job of it. But today we needed it to haul bed pack manure. So locked up all the heifers and dry cows up in front of the barn. Yeah, it's very windy today. So yeah, got all the heifers and dry cows up in front of the barn so we can clean out the bed pack. Let's get to it. Alright, we're out here hauling another load of manure out of the heifer barn. I believe the fourth load we're bringing out. It's been a little bit. We had some stuff to do. It's after lunch. We were looking at 4-H calves. We had someone come over and he was very helpful. Yeah. So we had that, and then we just kind of caught up, talked a little bit. So I just got one more pen left to do and haul out. Then I'll be good. It's looking like it's gonna rain. You can see the sky out there is a little darker, so. But we probably only have another 3 loads left to do. And we were moving quick. I can get 3 loads done in an hour. You gotta be really on it, but I can't get 3 done. So, yeah. Same field as Friday that we're hauling to. That field right there is the field we turboed yesterday. On Monday I didn't record it, but I chopped down a bunch of brush there and a tree so I can see out of that driveway easier. But yeah, we're hauling to an old soybean stubble field in the back here. That's where all the manure's going. So we've been busy doing that, but it's good. So, the field we're hauling onto now is going to be a new seeding field. It's going to get planted with oats, peas, and alfalfa. And then after that, it'll be hay for 4 years. So then all 3 fields down this track here will be hay. Good. Yeah. It's a little rough down here. I do have to get it leveled off again, but there you go. Hydro push spreader's pushing it out. We're trying to spread the manure a little thinner. It's always hard to get the speed set, but I'm pretty happy with where it's set right now. This field is relatively dry. You can see we are sinking just a little bit, but not too bad. Nothing to be worried about. We're not going to get stuck. So, yeah. I like to be able to make it from one end of the field down to the other while spreading. But it does not always happen. Took 4 loads to get it set to the point where I can't do that, so we got to fill in some here. But we got a pile of manure down over in there that we got to get hauled out yet too, if there's time. If there isn't time, that's alright. I can just sit there. There's not that many loads there. There's probably only 10 loads of manure. But yeah. You can just see see how the weeds all grow up in this soybean stubble, though. There's no cover crop in here. The weeds just kind of took over. So there you go. This is the first load that I was able to make it all the way down the field with. Took a little bit of playing around to be able to get that. Some of the other ones we made it pretty far. See over to here with. So, there we go. Yeah, we aren't very far from the heifer barn. Heifer barn's just over there. So all of our fields, we've been very fortunate. They're all close by. All the land we own is connected. There's no separate farms anywhere. We only have one farmyard, our farm, and all the rest is land. So, yeah. Alright, it's feeding time now. Dad's wrapping up cleaning the heifer barn. Yeah, there's only 1 or 2 loads left. We got a load of savings coming tomorrow for the heifer barn too, but we are going to chop a bale of straw in there. So, we're going to start feeding cows. You can see the 6430 is well on its way to being clean again. I spent half an hour power washing it on Monday. Got to wrap it up before we send it away to get a new synchro, but we'll get there later this week, probably when it's raining. Alright, it's the next day. Heifer barn pack's all cleaned out and bedded down with straw. Dad went ahead and finished that last night. We lowered all the gates down. Mom yesterday got this fence back here all set up. So we now have our fire-off dry cows can go out to pasture. I believe there's only 6 of them out here right now, laying in the grass. All the rest are still over by the heifer barn there. But yeah, there's some nice grass here. Okay, here you go. Here's your pasture. There's only 6 of them out here right now. We got 20 far-off dry cows. They can go all the way to the back tree line there and then all the way back behind the pond. The pond's fenced off to along there. The other side's the milk cow pasture. This pasture actually has some feed quality to lead out of it. The milk cow pasture is more of an exercise lot. I believe between both of these pastures, though, there's around 10 acres here. So yeah, but all the rest of them are still on the concrete pad over there. But I got more manure to haul today. Not out of the heifer barn. I got a field pile down the road that I gotta haul out. And I also got the feed bunk to set up for the dairy cows. So the feed bunk and letting cows out, I believe, will be a different video in the end, because of how long this one will get drawn out for if I include it all. Alright, it's around 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm over here down at our pile. This is our field pile. There's all, yeah, down here down the road. There's a pile here. The farm's over there. See the silos sticking out by the trees there. So, we're at the bike. Just gonna go ahead and bike back to the farm. So, then I got, whoops. A little hard to do this with one hand. Anyway, then I got one more load of manure to spread. We are going to be spreading down on that field there, just past the hay ground over the hill on the soybean stubble again. So, spread the tie stall load of manure, come down here. Going to be backing and off the road. We're going to back the spreader in about here. Then we'll get to loading. So, let's go back to the farm. Alright, there you go. Windows are dirty, but it's hauling manure anyway. So, first load loaded up. Second load out of here. A number of weeks ago, I tried to haul a load out of here. It was very end of April, first week off of school, and I got stuck. Well, I had to dump the load to get out, so I was a little too excited to yeah, this lane really sucks too. I was a little too excited to get going and got stuck. To be fair, the first 2 loads I hauled out on that field went fine. There's just these loads are a little bigger. So yeah. So yesterday we were hauling this way to the field. Today we're hauling that way. This field's kind of on the center of our farm. Just a little bit of a hill there, nothing really. There you go, the field's just back in there. This is load number 2, loaded up. Had to do a little bit of work to 2350. The bucket attachment's just held on by pins. Pins with bolts through the end. One of the bolts came out, so I just found a bolt in the toolbox down there and I put it through. Working on load number 4 now. It's gonna be the last load we do before I feed cows for the night. Definitely not as good at this whole thing with only one hand, but make do. I know I didn't record any running the loader tractor footage yesterday, so I figure I might as well do it today. Making good progress on this pile. Place down here, it's kind of just a catch-all for everything we have for the farm. You can see there's a cultivator sitting there beside a rock pile, and we have a brush pile down here too. We don't have a lot of land that we can't farm at our place, but there's around 3 acres here. It's right on the rock. You can see the rock up by that big cab tractor tire. So yeah, it's kind of why we this way. So down over here, there's a bunch more topsoil, and then it's a 1 acre field of hay. It's always been hay. It's just beyond the manure pile here. We generally get 5 round bales off a year. Only 2 cuts of hay we take off it. Yeah. This stuff over here used to be woods. We cleared that. That was 5 acres there. There's a lot of topsoil there. It's just this one spot on the corner of our farm. This is the edge of the property line. That doesn't grow stuff too well. So, it's a catch-all for everything we have. Alright, there you go. Just after 4 now. I loaded up the next load. I shut off the tractor. I'm going to leave this one here during chores. I'm going to take this one home, $23.50. There's supposed to be, I never asked anyone at the farm, there's supposed to be a load of savings at the farm that we got to spread out. So it'll be helpful to have 2 loader tractors over at the farm. So that's why I'm taking this one home, opposed to the 7420 with the spreader. Well, here we go. Well, I'll be back later tonight for that. Savings for the heifer barn showed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and push savings. Pretty nice load. So, I'm gonna go ahead and bed the heifer barn up. Some loads are really dusty. This one isn't too bad. Alright, so yeah, I finished putting savings in the barn, fed cows. There you go, you can see them all laying down again. So, just started up $23.50 again. Idling away. I'm gonna take it down to the pile, start hauling manure again. There you go, 12,142 hours. Probably roll over 2,500 this year, or 12,500. A couple loads out tonight still. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and then it's supposed to rain again Saturday. It's not going to rain Sunday, but it's going to start raining again next week as well. So I'm going to put a little more energy into hauling a couple more loads tonight. This is the last chance we got for a while. disc. Working on the last load that I'm going to be loading up for the night. It's just after 9 o'clock. The pile's now 2/3 gone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the last third tomorrow or not. It's supposed to rain. So if it does, we won't get to it. But if it doesn't rain, I'll wrap up the last third of the pile. Then we'll be done hauling manure. Yeah, and if it rains and we get all the rain we're calling for, the last third of the pile can stay here till next year. Yeah, not a big deal. LED lights on this 2350 though make all the difference. Started putting them on 2 years ago. Started slow and now all of the lights are LED. No original lights from 1986. But you can see there, you can see the whole pile. So, I will have to come along at some point and scrape up everything to try and get it ideal, ideal and level. We aren't going to haul out the last third, but time will tell. We're pulling out with the last load now. Dad walked down here. He's gonna bring the 2350 back home. Yeah. He's actually, I believe, gonna give just the first 10 feet of road here, 20 feet of road here scrape. It's a little inevitable. There's always going to be some dirt. Yeah. So I tried parking the tractor on the grass, but stuff is gonna, at the end of it, come off. So, anyhow, coming back to the field up there. He's bringing the tractor home. He just walked from home, I guess. Thought initially I was gonna hitch a ride back, like bring something to the farm and he was gonna drive me back, but whatever works. So yeah, you can see how you can't, but in the mirror he's just over the other side of the hill. So we cleaned up the loader tractor, the bucket out with the scraper. After this load I'll have to clean out the manure spreader with the scraper. Yeah, I hope I can haul the last third out tomorrow. This video's getting pretty long, so I'll tell you what. If I manage to haul out the whole pile, there'll be a photo on the screen of the whole pile hauled out. Yeah, the whole pile will be hauled out. The photo will be on the screen either now or at the end. But if not, I'm sure this video is half an hour long before I get to chopping it down. I don't like to make videos longer than half an hour. It's a lot to edit and it's a lot to watch for you guys. Yeah, 3 a week. Try and keep them below half an hour. If you get lucky, 4. It's 2 hours a week that I'm recording. Obviously, I'm working at the same time, but yeah. So that is gonna be that. I'm gonna thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know this will be a later video in the week, but if you watch to the end, I might as well let you put it in the comments if you have copyright free songs, like songs that aren't gonna get copyright, that you'd like to see played over drone footage, or a website you like them from. Put them down in the comments. I'll use them. I read all the comments. I had a comment from someone who liked the video, she just didn't like the music, so I figured, why not? I'll let you guys pick. Yeah, the only reason why I really picked that music was it was copyright free. So, once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one.